in Tshwane has a new chairperson. Eugene Modise was going against former chairperson Tshego Moagi. Other members of the top leadership includes Deputy Chairperson Frans Bushielo, Secretary George Machila, and Treasurer Simphiwe Mbata. Modise was announced the new regional leader a short while ago.
For the position of regional chairperson, there was one abstention. Comrade Tshego Moagi obtained 84 votes, and Comrade Eugene Modise obtained 170.
Let's bring in the latest coming out of that conference. Our reporter Tshego Moagi is standing by there for us on the ground. Well, Tshego, what's the latest now with the new leadership in place, and what's expected to be done for the rest of the evening?
Well, good evening, Thabo. So, the new leadership really just saying that their plan really is to ensure that the African National Congress within Tshwane is actually united. That is their plan, for them to actually go onto the ground, to speak to the people on the ground, and to ensure that they bring them back to the ANC, those disgruntled members that may have left the party. Those are the very words of now the new chairperson of the Tshwane region, that of course being Eugene Modise. And of course the celebrations will continue here at Fourways, in Fourways at the Indaba Hotel. We did see a lot of people already excited for this new leadership with each and every person that was mentioned. There was one side of the hall that really celebrated this new leadership in Tshwane. But let's get some reaction then from the new secretary of the Tshwane region. His name is George Machila. Tate Machila, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your willingness to speak to us this evening. But let's start off with your initial reaction to your being appointed now as the secretary of the Tshwane region.
No, thank you very much. I think first and foremost, I would really like to appreciate the delegates to the 11th conference of the ANC in the region, and appreciate the manner in which comrades conducted themselves. We had a very peaceful conference without any serious incidents, and for that we really appreciate.
Just one more question then from my side, because there's just time constraints for us. But you've got this now huge responsibility of course, holding administration of the party together. What are your plans in that regard?
What is critical for us is to ensure that we strengthen the structures of the organization, because they are very critical, and ensure that we unite members of the ANC within the region before we can even begin to go and speak to communities, because the ANC is the people. There's no ANC without the people. So for me, reclaiming the city is secondary. We need to reclaim the lost ground. We need to be on the ground with the people. We need to start doing the work now. We need to service the people, because for us, what is critical is that we have 70 wards. We can't be speaking about the city, giving people services and so on. We've got the city now because we've got 70 wards. We need to ensure that we give services to our people. We reclaim the confidence. We reclaim our historic status, that of being a leader of society, ensuring that we work with the strategic key stakeholders within communities. That is your CPFs, ensuring that the communities are safe, the SGB, influencing the proper processes within schools and so forth. All key stakeholders within communities, those are our first step to meet and ensure that we convince, we reclaim them. We go to ordinary members of the community, VD by VD, door to door, speaking to our people. Where we've made mistakes, we need to ensure that we apologize. But key among the most is to ensure that we do the work for our people. We don't have time. We need to service our people. We don't have any excuse. We've got provincial government. We also have national government. We have wards. that we need to save is because people elected us. I mean, if you can check, in the recent past elections in 2021 November, those that are leading now, they have not won elections. Majority of people elected not to go and cast their ballot. So we have an opportunity. We are comfortable that our people have not voted for anyone. They are still there with their votes. So it's very important that we should go there, reconnect with them, so that they are able to say, here is another chance, the African National Congress, because that's their only home. You will have other political parties like your Action South Africa. During elections, they are very active. But now they are nowhere to be found within communities. The EFF, they will go harvest votes of our own people, dump them in the doorstep of the DA. So we need to educate our people. They need to understand that those people are not representing them, because what they simply doing is that they are taking votes from them. Immediately after elections, they disappear. And we live within communities. Those are our own communities. We need to reclaim that space, work for our people. That's where we need to be.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That, of course, the voice of George Matila. He is the secretary now for the Tshwane region, Thabo. And you can hear really the voice, his voice, together with the voice of Eugene Modise. They are saying the same thing, to be on the ground and to really reclaim that lost ground following those local government elections.
Tshego Moagi, thank you very much for that update.